Hello, my name is Daniel Daley. I've been teaching here at Alpha Omega since 2018. My primary instrument, those things back there, the drums. But I also teach a little bit of guitar and piano. I started when I was like 10 or 11 years old. I picked up the guitar because I loved 70s rock and roll. Aerosmith was my favorite band when I was a kid. They were my first concert. And I didn't stick with the guitar super long because I ended up really liking the drums. So I stopped taking guitar lessons and started taking drum lessons, and that's where I really took off, and my love of music kind of just compounded from there. And then when I was in high school, I picked up the guitar again, but with like a fresh set of hands and ready to learn. And I went to college, studied music there, and now I'm in grad school, music education. I'm actually student teaching right now to hopefully be a professional music teacher in a school setting and also in a private lesson setting, which is super fun. So I've spent years kind of learning the instruments on my own, in classes, in private lessons, in all these different situations. And so it's really fun for me to have all these different opportunities to teach them, because that's how I learned them. Definitely the best part is, especially with students who we start from the beginning, when you kind of build them up and get the confidence high, and then we get to play a song together. Best feeling in the world, because you get to play and you get to jam out. I mean, especially with my guitar students, I get to play drums with them, and we get to play songs from beginning to end, or do little guitar duets. It's just so cool to kind of get to that level where you get to share music with other people, because to me that's what it's all about, is playing and being in the moment with each other and having a good time. Definitely the highlight would be probably 2012. I'm in a high school band with two other guys named Bobby and Ben. We're a three-piece without a bass guitar, which was just us and two guitars. So it was a full sound. We did our best, but it's just fun in retrospect. We were like, we need the second guitar more than we need the bass. But we go to a battle of the bands in Westford, and I remember, so I'm a kid, and this is maybe my third show I've ever played, and drummers out there would know you should put a rug down to put your drums on, so you, one, know where to put everything spatially, but also to stop them from sliding everywhere. And so we're going through the whole show, and I didn't know this at the time. I had never learned otherwise. And my bass drum, I'm playing, and it just keeps sliding away. My foot's all the way out here. And I was in the worst mood, because I had a drum solo and everything, and I just totally messed it up. And so for 2 hours, right, we had to watch all these other bands play with drummers who knew what they were doing. I was so mad, and we ended up winning at the end of the day anyways. And so I was like, okay, we can hold it together even while the bass drum's flying away. And it changed the whole mood of my month, because I was so upset. I was like, we had a chance to win a battle of the bands, and I blew it because I wasn't prepared. But thankfully, we ended up winning. And then the next year when we played, I had a rug. But the point is, you learn every time you play, and that's what's so exciting to me about it. Definitely my highlight as a musician is just learning every single time I pick up an instrument. I can solve a Rubik's Cube. I really love Jeopardy! I've bowled a 300. That's not true. Oh, I've kissed the Stanley Cup. So yeah, I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute, and I've touched the Stanley Cup. It came to Tewksbury in 2011 when they won the cup. It was at the country club. My dad and I waited in the line, and that's cool, because that's the coolest trophy in all of sports. But if you're excited about learning any of these instruments, drums, guitar, piano, and whatever direction you want to take it, right? If you want to play acoustic guitar chords around the campfire all day, or if you want to learn how to be the next Eddie Van Halen, I absolutely love that first lesson with students. It's free, so there's no reason not to do it. But you get to come in, we get to learn the basics, we get to just talk about why you like music and why this is something you want to do with all your free time, and then we get to craft out a plan and just take it from there, right? all the steps that you need to start learning how to bang on the drums like your animal from the Muppets, whatever it takes. That's such an exciting moment as a teacher and as a student, right? To just sit there and be like, well, I love the Foo Fighters. I want to be just like Dave Grohl, and Dave Grohl really knows how to hit the drums hard. So then we learn how to hit the drums hard together. So down below, there's a form. Give it a try. I promise I won't bite.